thing over here. I'm just going to extrude down here on the z-axis and bring that in. Okay. Now, let's see. To rotate this a bit. Want everything nice and clean. Alright. Move that down to the bottom part of the scoop. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in here and select this, extrude on this, and I'm going to scale it. Oops. Rotate it slightly. There we go. Okay. Blender's bugs. Okay. And move it down just a bit to where it's even with that. Alright. So now what I want to do effectively is connect these two. So I'm going to select, oh wait, it'd be better versus, and connect those quite nicely, and just select all three of these, extrude down here on the z-axis, scale, move them back. Okay, then I'm going to deselect, select these two, alternate M, merge at last. Okay, there we are. Now, just continue on down here with these to make sure we are extrude on the z-axis, scale, okay, extrude along the z-axis. I'll come down here this line, scale up a bit. Okay, and one more time, extrude along the z-axis. Alright, and as you can see, okay, let's see. Now, what I want to do here, as you can see, I've got some, let's see how we're doing here. Okay, we need to pull all this out, of course, and we'll do that. Let's see right now. If I can manage it here. Okay, now definitely not perfect, but let's see. Okay, what the, whoa. Okay, hold on. Alright, bring it back in here. There we go. Nope, hold on. Alright. Okay. Basically, we're going to have to go back into the front view when we get all lined up and do that. Alright. So, let's bring some of these back. Make it look a little cleaner. Bring some out. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Not very hard to clean up. Pantera was really easy to model in this one. Let's see. Okay. Alright, and as we can see, come along quite nicely there. Just a little bit of tweaking left to do. Now, here, we need to make some space for the front fender lights here. So I'm going to hit E, edge slide. Okay, and what this allows me to do is just slide this whole line here along the edge. Okay, ta-da, there we go. Alright. So there we are. Okay, now, of course we're going to deselect, hit Control R, and come in here and set that. Now, I want to extrude this whole line here, so I'm going to hit alternate left click. Nope, selected more than I want, so I'm just going to hit Shift and select them and extrude along the Z-axis here. Okay. Alright, now from here I'm going to, I'll do these one at a time. Extrude along the Z-axis down here. Go to that cursor. Okay, now I'm going to scale it in. And move along the y-axis. There we go. Select this one. Extrude along the z-axis. Rotate just a bit. Flush there with the bottom. Okay. Now, go back in here to points. Click these two. F. Alright. Now, select the whole loop. Oops. Now, hold on. Select all these. E, Z. Okay, here, scale. Alright, and extrude on the z-axis one more time down here. Scale it down, way down. Oops, not that far. Okay. Alright. And as you can see, not that bad. Alright. So we're coming along real well here. We've got most of this done. Let's see. Left. Alright. Now, of course, this is a fender flare here. We'll worry about that later. So let's go in here. 2 points. And we'll move that back just a bit. Get rid of that little square there. And alright. Of course, now for the door, we're going to select this. Alright, Shift D duplicates it. Now, we're going to move that along the y-axis just a little bit. Okay? So now we can extrude along the y-axis all the way back here. Alright. Oops, hold on. There's a door here. Forgot about that. Okay. X vertices. Okay. So that gets rid of that. I'm going to select this line here. Whoops. This whole thing. Can't hear where I can see it. Extrude along the y-axis all the way back here. And we've got the door curves up a little bit here. So, okay, GY. Let's bring these back. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ha ha. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay. As you can see, moving right along. Okay. So, let's see. Extrude. Hold on. I don't want to do that. Okay. What I want to do here is select this whole loop and Shift D and move it on the y-axis just a hair. Whoop. My wonderful mouse. Okay. Now I can go in here and extrude along the y-axis. Okay. Now as you can see, we're just kind of going on back here. So I'll come up to the bottom of this. Actually, now I'm just going to go right here to where it curves. I'm going to rotate it a little bit and set it back here. Okay. Alright. Very easy. And not perfect. I mean, we gotta adjust things. But looking pretty good. We'll connect this later. Okay. How do I want to handle this? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just work back here. Select this. I'm going to extrude on upward here. Out to here. Extrude here. Rotate a bit. Okay, extrude along the Y. I'm going to start extruding along the Y-axis a little bit here. Rotate. Go down. Okay. Okay, whoops. Didn't want to rotate that. There we go. Extrude on the Y-axis. Rotate a little bit. And this a little bit differently back here than I did up there, but it's no matter. Okay. If we view the top, it's all screwed up. Okay. No matter. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Alright, where we need to be. So, alright, now we can start extruding these lines back. So let's just go ahead and start building here. Extrude on the y-axis. Okay. 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 Let's see. Wow. Forgot. Let's see. Now we can do it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna need to strike a new one here. Okay. Z-axis. All right. There we go. Not too bad. So if we come in here, we'll deal with that later. I'm more concerned with just primarily getting all this stuff where it needs to be. So let's see, extrude on the y-axis. Extrude on y-axis. Like that. I've been awful quiet, haven't I? Let's see. Yeah. So when I really get to working here. Let's see. G, Y. I'm going to pull that back a little bit. And of course we're going to have to move it in. Just a word about this stuff. Sometimes this geometry I do doesn't work and I have to go back and delete something. But, you know, when you're modeling, what you see is what you get. Let me go ahead and red this out so it'll all look conformed. And of course, let's see. Control N. Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Whew. Well, guess what? I'm going to have to find out where the normals are. Okay. Anyway. Ah, there we go. I guess it just normals without normaling. Alright. Looking good. Coming along nicely. And we're going to take a break now. And I'll come back in the next tutorial. And we'll finish it up. We're not that far from being finished. So, but as you can see, okay, we're well on our way. And it looks good. A lot better than the original Blender. We haven't even done any smoothing or anything. Edges are nice. So, I will sign off. Goodbye, and keep on trucking.